Hello everyone, welcome to Branson. Today I'm going to show you some fun things to do in Branson in the wintertime. I'm talking January, February, after the Christmas season. If you're visiting Branson, what are you going to do? So today I'm taking a little bit of a hike, not a very long one, the White River Valley trail system. So one of my favorite things to do in the wintertime is to go hiking. Especially if we have a nice day where, you know, it's about 45 degrees, which it is right now, it's 45. Although we're having some cloudy skies today. And this is a typical winter day in the Ozarks. The sky's kind of overcast, the sun's not shining. Still warm enough where I don't have to wear a winter coat. I just wear lots of layers and a hat and my hiking boots and try to get out there and enjoy the outside for a little bit. This is very popular for riding bikes and hiking. And I think the wintertime is just so pretty here because you really get to see the woods and the trees and lots of rock formations. And the reason I wanted to make this video as well is because we have so many people that are interested in Branson and possibly moving here that I get a lot of questions because I'm a real estate agent. I get a lot of people calling me wondering how much snowfall do you get, how cold does it really get, and I even have people that ask, do your lakes freeze over? So I'll go ahead and show you the lake here in a little bit. So our winter season is usually from the end of November to the 1st of March, and we have all different kinds of weather. You know, sometimes we get a little snow, like 3 to 4 inches, maybe 2 to 3 snows a year. I would say 2 usually. Sometimes we do get ice. Typically ice and snow just lasts for, you know, a day or two. It warms up and melts. The other day, I'll show you a quick clip of this. I was driving home and it was so gorgeous just about 2 weeks ago. It was sunny and 76. So in Missouri, you just never know what kind of weather we're gonna have, but I would say this is pretty typical. Another great trail that you guys could check out is the Lakeside Bluff Trail, and it's actually right across from Fritz Adventures at that intersection of Fall Creek and 76. That's a really great trail if you guys like steps. Also, we have the Ruth Hennings Wildlife Refuge Trail, which is right past the Butterfly Place, and that's more of a wide open trail, but definitely some great places to go take a walk. So here I am on Table Rock Lake, right next to the Dewey Short Visitor Center and also right next to Table Rock Dam. And if you're ever here when the Visitor Center is open, it's a great place to learn about Table Rock Lake, which I know a lot of you guys out there are just starting to learn about the lake if you're watching my videos. But this is a typical winter day on Table Rock Lake, and I think it's actually quite beautiful with the fog and the mist, and you know, you can still get out here and fish, which is another reason you can visit during the winter time. If you're really into fishing and you don't mind a little cold, you can definitely bundle up and get on the water and catch all kinds of bass, walleye, there's catfish in this lake, there's crappie, but all kinds of fish, and we have year-round fishing if you don't mind this kind of weather. But the lake never freezes over. I've lived here all of my life and I can tell you this lake has never been a solid sheet of ice. Sometimes you'll get a little ice around the edge if we drop down in those single digits, but this is really how it stays during the winter time. So it's a great place to come and visit if you're really wanting to fish. Of course, unless you're into polar bear diving, I don't think you want to get in that water. Also, I'll show you the other side of the dam, which is where Taneycomo starts, and Taneycomo Lake is another great area to fish. So anyway, I'll show you that real quick. Okay, so here I am right below Table Rock Dam on Lake Taneycomo. You can see the hatchery right there where they stock Taneycomo with trout. Taneycomo is cold all year round. It's a constant 55 degrees. The trout love it. So it's also great fishing in the winter time and any time of year. Husband loves to come down here and fly fish for trout, so you can definitely get some different types of fishing in on Taneycomo. There's a fisherman out here in waders, and he's fly fishing for trout right now. So you can definitely do lots of trout fishing. That's what makes our lake so unique, is you have more the bass fishing on Table Rock and the trout fishing in Taneycomo. So let me show you the dam real quick. Alright guys, I'm warming up in the car just a little bit. It's 44 degrees, temperature's dropping. It's 3:30, so usually it tends to drop about now before the sun goes down. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about Big Cedar Lodge, because the winter time is our favorite time to visit Big Cedar, and we usually just go there for the day. We have, gotten a room there and stayed in a cabin with a fireplace, and that is just such an awesome experience, because when I stay at Big Cedar Lodge, I feel like I'm in another place altogether, another world. If you want to go check it out, I would go and have Sunday brunch, go spend the day, and take a tour of the museum they have there, because there's so many Native American artifacts. I think it was 75,000 artifacts that they have in that museum. Of course, the brunch is at Top of the Rock, and Top of the Rock is a whole other experience in itself. Top of the Rock is open along with Buffalo Ridge, and then I'm going to show you some other golf courses, or tell you about some other golf courses here in a minute that are open, because there are some really good days during the winter time when you can play golf. I mean, if it's up there in the 50s and 60s and the sun's out, yeah, definitely take advantage of playing golf because it's here. Big Cedar Lodge is a great place to visit. I can show you some pictures of their website because I can't even explain it. You just have to go see it. But they have a spa, they have cabins you can stay in, they have the lodge, and everything is just so unique in how it's built. Of course, Johnny Morris has done so much for the area just by bringing Big Cedar to Branson, which is like 20 minutes south of Branson. One thing I want to try is the bowling alley at Big Cedar Lodge, although it's $50 to bowl. Just a little expensive for bowling, but I mean, Big Cedar is a little bougie. It's a little expensive, but it feels expensive. So definitely worth checking out, going to brunch there on Sunday, going through the museum, and a great thing to do inside during the winter time. And of course, something that's still open are some of the shows, although a lot of the shows do close January and February. Some of them are open on the weekend, but they kind of take that time to get ready for their show for the next season with rehearsing and deep cleaning the theaters and things like that. A couple of them I've seen on their websites are open on the weekends for a show, but what you may want to look at is more of the attractions or museum type attractions, like the IMAX theater is great if you want to pop in and see an IMAX movie. There's Ripley's, believe it or not, there's Titanic, there's Wonderworks, there's also the aquarium, which is great, it's open. And if you want to stay somewhere with an indoor water park, there's Splash Country, which you get to use that indoor water park with your stay, which is really great. There's also Fritz Adventures, which is open, great for kids. Lots of climbing and rock climbing and activities to do for older kids and teenagers. So there's also a big air trampoline park. I haven't been to that yet, but it sounds like lots of fun, and that would be a great activity for kids if you're here in the slow season. So I'm here at Thousand Hills. Just wanted to show you the golf course real quick and what it looks like in the wintertime. Actually, the greens are really pretty right now. It's about 4 o'clock, so I'm losing some daylight here pretty soon. Running out of time. But just wanted to show you the golf course. Beautiful. I was actually just at Point Royale and I saw 4 guys playing out there. Don't see anyone playing today. It's just kind of getting a little colder and the day is winding down, but as you can see, if the sun was out, it would be a great day to play golf. But a lot of our golf courses are open. I know there's Branson Hills, Thousand Hills, Point Royale, and the website at Top of the Rock and Buffalo Ridge said they were open too during the winter time. But some of them do close down just for maintenance. But anyway, you can still play golf. Oh, and there's Holiday Hills too. It's open as well. All right, I'm stopping at Tanger Mall right now just to check it out, see how busy it is. It's right before Christmas, so it's been pretty busy. I know we're shopping on the weekends. Today is Monday, so it doesn't look too bad. I really enjoy this mall, but I like it when it's not super crowded. Typically, I like to come here on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Thursday's okay. Friday it gets busy, but it doesn't look too bad today. All right, so also besides Tanger Mall, there's the Branson Landing and there's shops downtown in downtown Branson, which are usually always open during the winter time. And plus, you're going to take advantage of some great sales they have, because they have sidewalk sales here at Tanger Mall after Christmas, and you can really get some great deals. So take advantage of that if you're here in January and February. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, ask me any questions about Branson that you would like to know. And if you're thinking about buying real estate, make sure that you don't forget the wintertime, because wintertime you're going to find better deals. It's going to be easier to look at property, easier to look at land, because our leaves are gone, you can actually see it. And in general, buying real estate in the wintertime is a great option because you're going to get a better deal. Sellers are more motivated and there's less buyers to compete with. So keep that in mind if you're looking for home, condo, or land. I'd be glad to help you. Also, all of the information that I talked about today, which was hiking, golf, shopping, and attractions, I'm going to leave all of the links below. So you know what's going on in January and February of 2023. So I hope to see you real soon, and thanks again for watching. Bye!